Like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
Chelsea pull $184 million trigger as star axed. Juve Debutant'S 32-second stunner. Champions League wrap. Chelsea's $184 million man Romelu Lukaku was forced to watch the entire game from the bench as Thomas Tuchel's side took a big advantage into the second leg, while a Juventus star scored just 32 seconds into his Champions League debut. Catch up on all of the morning's action in our Champions League wrap. Watch the world's best footballers every week with beIN Sports on Kayo. Live coverage from LaLiga, Bundesliga, Ligue 1, Serie A, Carabao Cup, EFL and SPFL. New to Kayo? Start your free trial. Lukaku axed as Havertz. Pulisic fired Chelsea past Lille. Chelsea showed they can thrive without Romelu Lukaku as Kai Havertz scored after replacing the axed Belgium striker for the 2-0 Champions League last 16, first leg win against Lille on Tuesday. Thomas Tuchel's side took control of the tie thanks to Havertz's first-half header and Christian Pulisic's clinical finish after the break at Stamford Bridge. The holders will expect to complete their progress to the quarter-finals when they travel to France for the second leg on March 16. But Chelsea's sixth successive win in all competitions was more a referendum on their Lukaku conundrum than an indication of their chances of retaining the trophy. More coverage. Lukaku has scored just 10 goals since a club record $184 million Australian dollars move from Inter Milan last year that was expected to launch a period of sustained dominance for Chelsea. He touched the ball just 7 times in Saturday's 1-0 win at Crystal Palace, the lowest total by a Premier League player since 2003-04. Despite being infuriated in December by Lukaku's public questioning of the way he was being used, Tuchel had appeared to back him on Monday, insisting his problems were no laughing matter. Asked about his decision to drop Lukaku, Tuchel said, "He looked a little exhausted and you have to consider that he's played a lot." But, tellingly, Chelsea were more potent in Lukaku's absence, and it remains to be seen if Tuchel will trust his beleaguered star in the League Cup final against Liverpool on Sunday. Juve star lives up to hype after scoring 32 seconds into UCL debut. Dusan Vlahovic lived up to the hype by scoring 32 seconds into his Champions League debut on Tuesday, but Juventus have work to do to make the last 16 after being held to a 1-1 draw by Villarreal in the first leg. Vlahovic found the corner with just his second touch of the game at La Ceramica, but a sensational start for Juve and the Serbs' Champions League career was not enough for victory. Instead, Villarreal's Dani Parejo steered in a deserved equaliser midway through the second half to leave a compelling contest in the balance ahead the return leg in Turin. At 22 years and 25 days old, Vlahovic is the second youngest player to score on their Champions League debut for Juventus after Alessandro Del Piero made his mark aged 20. Vlahovic was signed for an initial €70 million from Fiorentina in January, and to huge excitement, with Juve toasting the arrival of one of the world's most coveted young talents. Juventus coach Max Allegri had tried to reduce expectations on Monday by insisting the striker would have to adapt psychologically and technically to the intensity of the Champions League, but Vlahovic needed less than a minute to find his feet. It was his second goal in 5 appearances for Juve after he scored 12 minutes into his debut against Verona earlier this month, following a blistering 25 goals in 31 games for Fiorentina. Juventus will be favourites to finish the job at home next month, but a well-organised and disciplined Villarreal, who won the Europa League last season, showed enough to suggest an upset is far from impossible. 9 Juventus players had not yet touched the ball when it hit the back of the Villarreal net. Villarreal had stroked the ball back and across the pitch from kick-off, but it was their 9th pass that went astray, Alberto Moreno choosing to dummy when he thought Arnaut Danjuma was behind him, only to find Danjuma had sprinted away. Danilo intercepted and instantly drove a ball over the top, where Vlahovic had sped between Raul Albiol and Pau Torres. Vlahovic chested down and looked well marshalled, with Torres tracking him across, but the striker fired early on the turn and the ball slid crisply into the far corner,